to SueChefs, everyone. Without further ado, here's Sue and her chefs.
Good afternoon. Thanks for taking time to come and see us at SueChefs. We are a nonprofit cooking class for kids, although we do end up with adults in our class, some beginning cooks or some cooks looking for other ideas. We are a registered nonprofit, and we make sure our classes are always free to the people that want to attend them. Now, we do this because we have the library supporting us, which is really great. Afton Francis works tirelessly to help our program, and we appreciate her. And we are also able to do this because we do fundraisings, we end up with donations, and we have our sponsor, Patriot Federal Credit Union. So we want to make sure that we honor them. They have been with us since April. After COVID hit in March, we had to go online with our classes, and Patriot was looking for ways to support our community and helped us to establish an online presence with some funding, and we are so grateful for that, because truly we could not continue with this program if we didn't have their support. Now, we did do a fundraiser. We did it with Epicure. Fern McLeod was our distributor. She lives right here in Waynesboro, and we chose Epicure because they were a healthy alternative to allow families to have weeknight dinners that were healthy. And we're very proud to say that we had one sous chef who sold more Epicure boxes than any other, and that was Katie. Katie is a new sous chef with us, and she sold more than anyone else. And as a reward, not only did she get her sous chef apron, but she also gets a bucket of our soon-to-be famous yummy no-bake cookies. I made these for my family. This was full. And this is what Katie will end up getting. This will also be one of our fundraisers that you'll see on social media. So we'll make some new fresh cookies for Katie and get them over to her house, and her family can enjoy them for her efforts with SueChefs. So we want to give Katie a little round of applause for Awesome. So we meet the third Thursday at 4:30 every month. So if you go through your calendar, mark the third Thursday, that'll be the time that we air. We use the same Zoom link, so you never have to worry about that. And we always have a theme, which is on our website, www.SueChefs.org, and on our Facebook page, SueChefs. We're a growing club here in Waynesboro, and we do have some online presence in some other states. We've been represented up in Ohio. We had somebody in Indiana, and today I had a little sous chef that might visit us from Montana, which would be amazing. So if he chimes in, we'll see if we see him maybe this month or next month. So today we're going to make omelets. And we chose omelets because this is a time of year when you want to have a nice warm breakfast, or maybe on a weekend. You could surprise your family with an omelet. And there's some tips to that and some tricks that can help you make your omelet very, very satisfying for your family. And we are going to have our co-founder, Evie Dickey, help us with the ingredients, how to prepare them. And then our visiting sous chef, Emma Jones, will actually do the cooking. And then we've got a couple tasters here, some people that are interested in tasting and finding out how those omelets taste. And then we'll wrap up our program at the end and let you know, remind you of our date for our next sous chef meeting in November. So this is my co-founder, Evie Dickey, who I'm very proud to be associated with. And without her, again, we wouldn't have SueChefs, because she inspired us to get this all together. And here comes Evie.
Thank you, Miss Sue. I'm leaving the directions right here because Emma, we just practiced it on Tuesday.
It was Tuesday.
Yeah. So we just practiced it on Tuesday. So, first what you want to do is you want to crack your eggs, but wash your hands first. Okay, so now you want to crack your eggs, and I think we're cracking 2 eggs, right?
You can use 3.
Okay, because when we practiced, it was like 6, and it didn't work.
It was way too many eggs, because those are large eggs.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking 3 will be enough for our tasters.
Yeah. So you want to crack it like you're mad, because then you'll get all the shell in there if you don't crack it really hard. Okay, so we have a little bit of water, so we're gonna pour that in here, and then mix, like whisk our eggs together. Okay, we have that done. So we have our small cut up tomatoes, cheese, and pepper. And the reason we want small is because, first of all, that's a choking hazard if they're really large. And second of all, it won't cook the whole way through when you put it on the omelet. So you want to make sure you cut them in really like small pieces, or medium-sized pieces are okay. Someone trying to come in the door. So now we have our eggs. Happened once before. We good?
Yeah, we're good.
So now we have our eggs. Now we have our eggs and our butter, pepper, tomatoes, and cheese. So now I'm going to leave it to our cook, Emma Jones, and she's a new sous chef, so welcome Emma.
Hello, I'm Emma. And I just wanted to be a part of SueChefs because I saw how much fun they were having and learning how to cook and stuff like that. So first, I'm going to wash my hands. And then I'm going to turn the stove on to medium high. And put the butter in. Okay. Then we're gonna wait for the butter to melt.
So Emma, while we're waiting, tell us about your experience with your family making omelets since you've been practicing for sous chefs.
So all week I made my family omelets. They're probably tired of omelets now. Everybody got one in the morning. And yeah.
So did you like that, making omelets for your family?
Yes.
That was fun. Now you can always do that. You have that skill forever. Cool.
Then I'm gonna move the butter around with the spatula. And wait for the rest to melt.
So Emma, what's some things that you put in your family's omelets?
Cheese, a lot of cheese. Everybody likes cheese in my house.
Did they want any meat in it, like bacon or ham or anything like that?
Yes, some bacon. I put some bacon. We had cooked bacon and we put that I put that in there.
So your bacon was cooked ahead of time?
Yeah.
And did
then
you
I warmed it up a
You
little bit.
warmed it up a little bit?
It was in the pan.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Because then I know my husband would want bacon. Mr. Cherry would want bacon on everything. So, but I like to cut it up in little pieces when I'm putting it in an omelet for him. Is that what you did?
Yeah, I like chopped it up really tiny with a knife, and then I put it in.
Cool. Sounds like it was delicious.
It was.
Good. Good. Having trouble zooming in.
Then I'm just gonna move the butter around in the pan. And then put the eggs on. I'm gonna scrape all the eggs out with a fork. And wait for that to cook.
You need more heat, honey? You can turn it up if you want. I guess our stove's different from the one you've been using at home.
Yeah.
Is it starting to get darker?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yes, on the bottom.
I noticed Edie put some water in the eggs, just a splash. Now I wonder what that does.
Probably makes it more fluffy whenever we whisk it together.
Okay. I also saw where you could put milk in there if you wanted, but just a little, because too much might make it runny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I hear it.
Starting now?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm gonna take the spatula and move it around a little bit so the cooked egg comes out from underneath, and then the raw egg can be on top to cook.
So it looks like you're taking your spatula and moving everything into the center of the pan.
Yes.
We saw that on Food Network, didn't we?
Yeah.
You like that technique?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now before everything finishes cooking, I'm going to put the topping on, which is some cheese, and tomato. Now we're just waiting for the bottom over here to cook.
So Emma, how do you know when it's done?
Whenever it's not running anymore.
When they firm up and they're not running? Okay. You show the camera when it's where you think it should be, okay, please? So that our sous chefs at home can see.
So this is probably going to. So I'm going to turn the hair down. Then
That's nice. Really nice. Thank you.
And then I'm going to fold it up a little bit. And put it on the plate over here. Cut it up into 4 different sections. And then now we're going to have all of our taste testers come introduce themselves.
Thank you, Emma.
Hi. So we're going to do a quick little cleanup. We're going to put all of these over here. Okay. So I'm going to get a little ketchup because I like ketchup with my eggs. So.
Should be on the door down at the bottom. Careful not to get the sriracha ketchup Mr. Carey likes.
This?
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
And I'll just leave this out so that everyone else can have their ketchup.
Thank you.
You choose this one. So, I can't get this open.
Teamwork, baby. Teamwork.
Thank you, Emma. Yeah, she helps me with a lot of opening things, so. Oh! I just put a lot of ketchup on my eggs by accident. So that's fun. I'm just gonna scrape some off. I was telling Emma not to be nervous, and I was like, one time I asked, is this asparagus, and it was celery, and I do a lot of weird things on here.
It can be nerve-wracking to be in front of people.
Yeah,
You guys do
this
great.
is Exhibit A.
You guys do great.
This is gonna be so weird because of the ketchup. Ew. All right, so. And that's good. I can taste the pepper, and I chose this part that's like not drowning ketchup, so I could actually taste it, and it's actually really good. Emma, I liked how you made sure to be really descriptive with what you did, and also you washed your hands. Good. And yeah, you just made sure to do everything on our papers, our directions, and you made sure to do everything while speaking and not just having it be awkward. So Okay, so I'm gonna take this out. Here comes our next. All right, here comes our next taster, Katie. Yay. So, I'm going to.
And I don't like ketchup on my eggs, so I'm not going to choose ketchup. Yes.
That's really good. And I really like how Emma didn't put all of the toppings on. She put a little bit, so we can taste everything. And it's not like you can't taste the egg because there's so many toppings on it. And this is really good. Our next taster will be Mr. Cherry.
Yes, ma'am. What do I need to do here, ladies?
Try the food.
Just
Pick
grab a
whichever
plate
plate.
and grab a fork.
Grab one of these plates,
That's okay. And
Grab
grab
a
a
fork.
fork.
and I'm supposed to taste
You're
this.
supposed to
girl.
taste it and tell us 3 things about it if you can. That's how we critique food. We tell 3 things. Okay?
Really moist. Very good. Cut really good. And I'll eat it again.
Yay!
Thank you, Mr. Cherry.
Now who cooked chocolate? All right, there you go.
Every last bit. Thank you.
And our final taste tester will be, are you going? Okay. All right, that's fine. So do you go next? Okay, now Emma's gonna taste her own food.
This is not bad. I like how it's cooked in the middle and all around the outside, and it's not really crunchy, but it's like not too undercooked.
Probably sick of me by now. So I'm gonna close. This is gonna be kind of like a double closing because Miss Sue's gonna close for real. So we are about to get our 1-year anniversary of SueChefs. Yay! It's gonna be this November, and it's actually gonna be really fun. We should make scrambled eggs. That's how it started. So I think we're gonna make scrambled eggs. And we're gonna make a Christmas tree because the Eagles Club, right? No,
Waynesboro Lioness Club.
Lions Club.
Yeah.
The Lions Club.
Wrong animal.
Yeah. The Lions Club. We're gonna make a Christmas tree for them, and we're gonna decorate it. So. Yeah. Thank you for coming to SueChefs, and Miss Sue's going to come rescue me from the awkwardness. Okay, bye, Miss Sue. Bye.
So I hope that by today, at the end of our program, you're able to make an omelet and be confident and make it for your family. Don't be afraid to experiment with different toppings, different things you want to put in there. Just make sure that whatever you're putting in there, the people you're feeding like. If they don't like broccoli, they're not going to like it in an omelet. If they don't like asparagus, don't try to hide it in an omelet because they're going to taste it. So find out what they like and make an omelet for your family. We do have a 1-year anniversary coming up in November, which is amazing. We started out cooking at before school and after school. in person, and then because of COVID in March, we went online. And our hope and prayer is to be back in person again. If you want to be a visiting sous chef and come to our program and be a visitor and you live in the Waynesboro, Pennsylvania area, you can certainly do that. We have a studio audience, as you hear them clapping, that's here, and we also have people that come and cook. November, we're having nachos for November with Nora and Nate. They're going to make nachos that use turkey, because everybody's going to have leftover turkey, and the turkey sandwiches get really old. So we'll learn to make nachos, and that'll be November 19th, the third Thursday at 4:30, same Zoom link. And we have a fundraiser coming up that you want to look for on your Facebook page and on our social media. It'll be our no-bake cookies, so take a look for that. And if you're, again, in the Waynesboro area, we can get those to you, but we're always open to small donations if you're able. And if not, that's okay. Please join our program anyway. So I want to thank the library. I want to thank Patriot Federal Credit Union for being our sponsor. Thank Emma Jones for being our cook today, and Katie for coming to be our taster, and Mr. Terry, who happens to be one of our larger contributors, sort of by default, and also runs the race car you might have seen on our Facebook page. So we're excited about having him on our team. He's very much about SueChefs. And we also have in our studio audience Natalie Small. We have Allie, Katie's sister. And today our videographer, or our camera girl, was Annabelle Small, and I'm very grateful for her being here. We had some shots to come in to see the food, which we haven't had before, and really filming at a home instead of the studio audience has its challenges, but we seem to get over them. So again, thank you, Afton. I'll let you close us up, and we'll see you guys November 19th for nachos in November.
All right, thanks, Sue. So everyone, I hope that you enjoyed your omelet making today. All right, and we hope that we will see you next month as well, because nachos are one of my all-time favorite foods, so it's gonna be delicious. So if you're interested in finding some more great programs like SueChefs, please feel free to check out the library's website at ahmfl.org. But thank you so much, Sue, for our program today. It was wonderful to pick up some tips that we can use ourselves.
Thank you, Afton.